The crowds gather. Oh, they pack this place out. If you're standing there in the plaza looking around, there is a sea of humanity that is hard to believe, and yet photos and videos exist online so you can check it out to know I'm not lying to you. There's tons of people packed on the outer edges of this plaza, a decent-sized plaza, but not something huge. And if you look at the walls of all the buildings, they're covered with people too. Those are apartments. And people have paid extra to rent that apartment for that day in July or in August to come to see the spectacle that's been going on for hundreds of years. In Siena, Italy, people will pay tens of thousands of dollars for a single day rental so they can stand on the balcony and overlook what is maybe the fastest horse race ever. A race of horses. There's 17 different neighborhoods in Siena, but only 10 get to compete. And each of the 10 dress up their horses, pull out their flags, and they get ready to race. These horses will ride barebacked, no saddles, people on them, jockeying them, but it's not unusual to find that the horse that won without a jockey. They take the plaza, they clear it out, they put some sand down, they push the crowds to the outside edges, and their horses run, 10 of them, 3 laps around. 3 laps, but it's not a huge plaza. All 3 laps are done within 90 seconds. But that doesn't stop this entire process from taking tons of days of prep and picking which of the neighborhoods get to represent, and then they train and they practice race the horses, and then they even take the horses, those that are particularly religious, and put them in the church the night before to bless them. Oh, it's a really big deal. And like I said, there's tons of money at play. In fact, some people have been known to win nefariously through bribery or drugs. And yet, here's the most interesting thing about the race in Siena. Oh, it's been going on for hundreds of years. It's a spectacle, and tons of people spend money, tons of people make money. And yet, the horse that runs is a mixed breed. There's no purebreds in this race. These are not perfect horses. These are mixed horses. They don't represent the finest of all horse breeding. And they don't have to race for minutes or hours. They just work for 90 seconds. And I think what's interesting about that is that we often determine for ourselves that we're not quality, we're not top shelf, we're not the highest breed, and we bow out of doing something when in fact, each one of us has 90 seconds to give. Each one of us can do something for 90 seconds. And so my challenge to you is, what will you do with your 90 seconds? Will you race to win?